had 0 views.
Exactly. And leave even less likes.
Not literally 0, but you know what I'm saying. This nigga
Right.
got millions of views. Like that shit don't add
I
up.
think Kevin Samuels was doing what God made him out to do.
Badly on women, that shit went up.
Same
talking to the women.
I think he just ran with it.
Every time we
You know what I'm
speak
saying?
negatively on women.
Because he was talking shit about men. Like he was talking shit. Like,
Yeah, but see the thing about it
he
is,
was like, y'all don't wash your ass.
the thing
And
about
it
it
shows.
is,
I was like, yeah.
what it
that's
was
it.
is he knew he could get a reaction out of y'all. Like, all right, the men, all right, you not gonna.
But the men gonna rile up
minute.
to go against women. Why, y'all?
That's actually show you something right
I
there.
feel like niggas
men
who
did
don't-
not rile up. Only the women riled up, right?
Yeah.
Nah. Niggas was wildin'.
Thank
Niggas
you.
is wildin'.
Thank you.
No.
Which
You
is
saying
what
niggas
caused
is
the
wildin'?
women
Was
to
they
react.
wildin' in those videos?
You
Yeah.
just said we're reactive
Niggas was
emotionally.
Because I watched those videos too. I didn't see a lot of men wildin'.
No. I'm not talking about in Kevin Samuels' videos. I'm talking about overall.
reaction to
like,
it.
Like in response to what
Right.
that nigga was saying and doing.
Y'all
niggas
was
wild.
up in arms.
Like, men was acting up. Like I
Up
ain't
in
never
arms.
seen a group of what's supposed to be men act like this in my life. Like
He had
these niggas.
he had cheerleaders. See, but
These
the
niggas
the
wildin'.
social media rant was
And
wild.
What I
It was
really
super
think
wild.
it is some motherfuckers just they go too far, and that's with anything.
It's not
But
just
there's
that.
some
You know
people- there's
what
some
it
people
was?
who just go too far.
The reason why for that is because he had a voice for a lot of people that didn't have one.
He had a voice for a lot of niggas who wasn't getting pussy.
Cause thank you.
That
That's the line right
Hold
there.
up, time out.
You wasn't mad. You was mad.
No. Time out. Because you started out saying that everything that he was saying worked for both, right?
Yes,
for both.
So it wasn't really that.
Because women don't have to try to get dick. Niggas try to get pussy.
So
had
he
a
was,
voice
like you said, he
for
was
niggas who
stating
wasn't
the
getting
obvious,
pussy.
right?
Who was? No, y'all said
No,
that.
he was stating the obvious. Everything he was doing was just stating the obvious.
Okay, so what's your point?
I'm not
The
saying
point
he
is,
wasn't
it's not
saying the obvious.
directed towards anyone like that, bro. It was just
He was actually
stating the
literally
obvious.
having people call his show
No.
to direct it toward them.
Toward
Yeah.
them. Correct.
But
They wanted it
I'm
to
not
be
spent
saying
the weekend
I'm not
with Brittany
saying that
Renner.
He was being, I'm
Had
not
a
saying he
whole
was
rant.
malicious. You know what I'm saying? You won't hear me say that. I didn't say he was malicious or anything. You feel me? Kevin Samuels himself, I don't think he did anything wrong. I think the response to it was the problem.
He
It was a
played
lot
off of
it was a lot
what was going on.
Yes, and it was a lot of people who
Didn't have a voice.
Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna narrow it down. There was a lot of men who did not have a voice, like you said, not getting no pussy, not even getting attention from women.
Period.
And it's mostly because they don't know how to fucking talk to people like they're people. They talk to women like they're not people, and that's why they don't get pussy. Like, that's
now.
the problem.
Yes.
Right there.
A lot of those men who didn't have voices, how can they not have voices and talk to women like they nothing? at the
They
same
don't have
time?
voices that's in a fucking platform to express themselves.
There you go.
Everybody has a fucking voice unless you're a
or
mute,
anybody
even
that
then.
cares. Like,
Y'all could have went. Y'all could have went better just saying men without fathers.
You're nitpicking.
What?
You're being facetious.
It be
Wait,
men,
now we
man.
talked about
There's-
this. I know some men with mothers who have fathers that don't have the best relationships with them. And they still know or learn how to treat a woman. So I thoroughly think that
I'm right
it's
here.
all about that. Come on now, say it, King. Say it with your chest. I'm right here. Right? He identifies, right, in this instance.
Sir,
So
bro,
you're
Mr.
wrong. I just
Wrong
want to let
about
the
what?
world know
Tell
right
me-
now.
no, tell me what I'm
Ken
wrong
is
about.
wrong.
Tell me what I'm wrong about.
What?
Tell me what I'm wrong
Wait,
about.
what were you going towards when you said, what about the men without fathers? What
I
was that
said
saying?
that's what he was speaking to. I didn't say that's what it's
He was
about.
speaking directly to men without fathers.
I
know
said
plenty
y'all are better off going off saying he's speaking directly to men without fathers.
I
than
know
that.
men with fathers who were touched by Kevin Samuels and his message. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was speaking to niggas who don't get pussy. He was speaking to two types of niggas. He was speaking to niggas who don't get pussy and niggas who get all the pussy. And everybody in the middle was wilding out. Like,
Yeah.
If you get pussy sometimes, listening to Kevin Samuels was not for you. If you have your choice of women or you get no women, that's how you live.
Well, that's a double-edged sword at that
He's
point.
not lying. He's not
Let's see,
lying.
that's a double-edged sword at that point. That means we both agreeing and disagreeing that, we're pretty
No,
much all
two
agreeing.
things
at that
can
point
be
on
true
that.
at the same time, and they can be opposing things.
So we're agreeing to disagree.
Two things can be true at the same time, and they can be opposing things. The unstoppable force can meet the immovable object. And human beings are literally just contradictions. Nothing about humans really makes sense.
Talk about it.
Talk about what? Well, how humans don't make sense?
Yeah.
How
Okay. So let me explain. Let me ask you this.
Hey, Flex,
If you see a flower and you decide you like it, why would you pick it?
To kill it, right?
You know what though,
That's
man?
what the end result is. Like,
Vibes, you just be saying shit, but bro, you such a battle rapper. Sometimes you just say some shit because you did shit last time.
It's called a setup.
you know,
It's a setup. Exactly.
Because you gotta wait for the punch, though. You gotta wait for
It's-
the punch.
It's to make sure
Nah.
that you. It's to make sure that you can actually think for yourself.
No.
I don't.
That's
wanna-
some slick
I
talk.
don't want to tell you nothing directly, but we gonna get the same message. And if we don't get the same message, it's because we ain't on the same page, and it's because
Which means something
Now
wrong
listen,
with
out of
somebody.
everything he just said, this is why I do like when he speak. Because he'll say the truth at the beginning, but say so much other shit at the end. He said, I'm not going to tell you direct. He said, that was his first one. I am not going to tell you the truth. You got to find it, bitch.
But I'm gonna give you the path to the truth.
Yeah.
Y'all two niggas, that's what? That's so gangster. See,
Who's
y'all the
true?
reason why Kevin Samuels had a job.
Nah, I ain't gonna
Confusing people.
Nah, I
I ain't gonna
didn't.
cap.
So y'all ain't gonna put that on me.
I got tired of that nigga shit quick. But
Yeah, like
but
I
can't
didn't
say
have
I
to-
can't say I didn't absorb the information, but I got tired of that nigga shit quick. Every fucking week it was the same shit. Like what? How long
man, it was-
Women.
Whoa,
fact
time
of the matter
out.
is- the fact
You
of the
can't say
matter
I
is-
didn't absorb the information. So what nigga was he speaking to when he was talking to you?
When he was talking to me,
Yes.
I was listening. I don't
But
think that's the same.
I'm
as
saying
him
what
talking.
nigga was he speaking to? You said there's only two.
I was listening.
Which
I don't
one?
think- I don't think I fall in any of those groups, but I'm not indoctrinated by Kevin Samuels.
I'm not either. I only watched one video.
So he not
You only
talking to
watched
us.
one video and you
Yeah,
took
I
his
put it
word
on
for
everything.
it?
I don't watch TV.
Okay, so with that being said, I think I'm a little better informed on the subject than you.
Talk to me about it. Doesn't mean I didn't study Kevin Samuels.
It's not
I
that you
watched
didn't
several
study it.
videos. Like I've seen.
Doesn't
this
mean
nigga
I
in
didn't
several
study.
settings.
He's
I've seen
off
him
the
talk to
chain.
several women, several men. You
He's
know
off
what I'm saying?
the
Like
chain.
I seen how bro was operating.
Period.
And he made some points, but a lot of people make some points.
He made points
Amber
for
Rose
both.
made
Yeah.
hella points.
Okay.
I don't agree with half of that shit.
Correct.
Donald Trump
Absolutely
made points
correct.
too.
I agreed with some of that shit, but I couldn't agree with
Who
half
was
of that shit.
engaging in his conversations?
Who? Kevin Samuels?
Yes.
Now
Women
it
were.
depends.
The
Who was
entire-
engaging in
the-
it on a positive tip and absorbing the information, or who was trying to go against?
We
what
understand who
saying?
he was
was a
gearing it
mixture of
towards,
both.
but
Correct.
who was engaging in these conversations?
Women were engaging in
Women.
his conversations.
Yes, women.
Both.
But-
in defense
but
for themselves.
it was-
now,
it-
hold
it was-
on now,
it was
because you're
two types
making
of-
it sound like they
two
were
types
listening.
Of women. It was two types of women that were his main target
Targets.
audience. It was women who had failed marriages and women in marriages.
When you call for something, do you call because you have a shared purpose for something?
For sure.
You're gaining something, right?
For sure.
So when you say that it's only for these men, I think what a lot was it's for these women too.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones
But I was
calling.
talking specifically about
But-
the type of men it was
But
for.
he was-
but you
Because it
got to
was the
see what
men
I'm
that was
saying.
violent.
No.
Right.
That's the
It
reason
was
why
the
I'm
men
saying
that
y'all
was
can't
violent.
make it everything
No,
into
no,
like
no.
a small
Okay,
direct.
so
like
we
you said.
we can talk about the type of women. Like I have no problem with that.
Yeah,
So-
we were just specifically talking about
The
which
men.
kind of
Because-
men. he
Correct.
talks to.
Only thing I'm saying
we
was
get
his
it.
message was just not
Again,
geared
you're
just
trying-
towards that.
We
I feel
get
like
it.
it was geared towards everyone.
It was,
That's-
but what
but
our
that's what I said.
subject
That's
was.
what you
I
said.
said
though.
that.
No,
No,
I'm
no,
not saying that's what you
yeah,
said.
Our
you said so.
subject, but
You said
the
that.
way we originally started the conversation though was the men in the industry who
was
are
wild.
communicating negative things about women. And Kevin Samuels is one of those men.
I think he wants to talk about the
Not at
female
all.
part. You want to talk about the women
Okay,
part.
yeah. So you
Like-
want to
like-
see what
like-
women he was targeting?
Yes.
Okay.
So the thing is, like, okay, yes,
He targeted hoes too.
when you do, like we talked about marketing, or we mentioned marketing. I
Right.
ain't gonna say we talked about it, but we mentioned marketing earlier. When you target your demographics, you know what I'm saying, you end up getting a certain caliber of people, and that is just a simple fact matter.
Correct.
And those the people you
when
talk
you,
to.
When you narrow down a race, and then you narrow down a tax bracket, you
Right.
get a certain type of people. You know what I'm saying?
Or
And-
something as far as like simple as a
and-
fan base. If you got a core
'Cause
fan base,
you
you
gotta
think
think-
you give a
you
fuck
gotta
if
think about
anybody
I was
it.
about
else?
to
You gotta
say
think
that's
about
the
it
way
this
you
way.
establish your fan
Here's
base
what
is
you got-
finding your people.
Here's what you have to think about, though. A lot of these people who are calling in, a lot of these women and men who are calling in, 100K a year is their goal.
Right. They're not there yet.
We are not talking about people who make 250K a year, $500,000 a year, 400K. Those motherfuckers ain't even. Those are the people he was talking about. Like we're not even gonna have that conversation because y'all not in that conversation.
Right. They're not
You know
there
what
to
I'm
pay
saying?
attention to
Like,
it anyway.
And what he was really saying was if you want a person, the most thing that he really said, because people have to remember he was an image consultant. He ain't no fucking relationship guru. He's an
Okay.
image
Facts.
consultant. What
He
was
talk
telling
about what he
people
see.
was to
Correct.
shoot for what they can shoot for. If you are 4'5", you should not be shooting on a 10-foot goal. It's gonna be very difficult for you to get on there.
Unnecessarily.
You gotta do
Stay in your
more
range.
work.
And that's what he was telling people.
Stay in
He
your
was like, look, realistically, if you don't want to have to work to pay bills, you need to
Contribute
look like
more.
this,
Right.
or
Right.
you need to provide X, Y, and Z.
Right.
He's talking to Jones, and he's like, yo, you're overweight for your height. That's not an insult. It is a fact.
That's
You
a
gave
fact.
me your height. You gave me your weight. I am telling you off of this chart,
Off this chart.
you don't meet the criteria. I'm sorry. Like, health-wise, you are already a risk, which means you are not an asset already. You are already a liability.
I like the way that was broken down.
You feel
In
me?
other words,
Like,
no.
that's
The way
what-
his
that's
finger
what
went
he
up
was
for
saying.
me. Okay.
You feel me? That's what he was saying. And I get that, because the same goes for men. You want this pretty ass John who could get any nigga she want,
Correct.
and you live at your mama house.
And you
You
looking
make
like Lil Bill.
$30,000 a year.
Right.
You, after taxes, you could barely live off that, my dog. So, like, you know what I'm
So,
saying? Like,
if you want that, you
but when
gotta
he was
do
saying
more.
when he was saying that to
Period.
men were absorbing the information and going to do better.
Exactly.
When he said it to women argued.
we did.
Are-
We were